A few years ago, I used to work at Elegant Themes as a content creator, part of the content team. So, my contract came to an end and we had to part ways. I was left with no option but to create my own online business based on the knowledge that I had accumulated and also the YouTube channel that I had created. So what was easy for me was just to create some products and some courses, and I was pretty sure that that was going to be the easy way forward, and I did that. I created some courses and I also created some templates, but the challenge came when I tried to sell them online because I was using WooCommerce. And at the time, WooCommerce had a lot of plugins that I needed to add for me to be able to run my store efficiently. For example, I needed some subscriptions, and that was a paid option. But not only was that the challenge, but my website was really, really slow. It was hosted on WP Engine, and they contacted me saying my website was taking a lot of resources and I had to upgrade. And I can't remember how much the upgrade was, but it was significantly higher. And yet the sales I was making through my website were not that much. So I was a bit stuck and desperate. So what I did was I thought, you know what, why not create an online community since I've been working with Divi for over 10 years. So I used BuddyBoss to set up my online community, and I also used WooCommerce as part of that. And then I also had to add the courses part of it, which was LearnDash, that worked really well with BuddyBoss. But little did I know that that also put even more pressure on my website until WP Engine said, nope, you can't host it anymore unless you upgrade. In the meantime, I was also having problems with my website. I was getting a lot of complaints that people were not getting their download after purchasing. I was also getting complaints that people were not able to log in. They couldn't reset their passwords. And for those of you that were part of the Funnels to Income community, I think you recall this. And that was the darkest moment in my life. I became so depressed. Not only that, I also became so overwhelmed. I really became overwhelmed because every morning I had anxiety just opening my email because I was afraid that I could see 20, 30 messages of people just complaining. And it wasn't their fault. They purchased the product, they trusted me, but the system let me down. So I decided to move everything to System.io. Now, System.io is an all-in-one marketing platform, and it handles all the funnels, the checkout pages, pretty much everything. And it worked fine for a while, but I still had to connect System.io and Funnels to Income. And sometimes that wasn't really working well. I guess maybe it was on the part, it was my fault because I did not have the technical expertise for me to connect all the webhooks and do all the automations. But it was very, very frustrating for me. So I just left it. I just shut the whole thing down. So I took a breather, about, I think it was about 6 weeks. I took a breather and then decided to reignite this whole online community idea with my existing lifetime members. That is when I created Divi University. So for those of you now who are on Divi University, some of you, of course, came from Funnels to Income. I invited everyone that had a lifetime license to get benefits to all the products that I was creating on Divi University. But this time, I had a lot more energy because I started using SureCart. Now, SureCart really solved a lot of problems for me. It was flawless. It was much faster than WooCommerce, and it had much better features, much easier to use. And it was less expensive. That was the most important part, less expensive. And as you can see here, I mean, it's still installed, and it actually made some sales. Look at that, $1,500. I mean, this is quite impressive. So there's nothing I can say about SureCart that I can say, oh, you know what, it is a bad platform. No, it did its job. It was fantastic. But here's where things got really complicated for me. SureCart as a standalone all-in-one platform is fantastic. But my system now was getting bigger and bigger because I had to add the community aspects of my Divi University. So I had to install Fluent Community. But I wanted a system where if someone purchases, they automatically enroll to Fluent Community, and then all my emails kick in and everything just works seamless without me going to manually approve or accept the payment and so on. And this is where SureCart really hit the brick wall. So a few days ago, I know to the public, it seemed like FluentCart was just released, but I got a copy way before everybody. So I started testing it, started using it behind the scenes, and I started to see a lot of potential with FluentCart because it seamlessly connected with Fluent Community and FluentCart, which is what controls all my email marketing service. And I've been using FluentCart for almost 5 years. It's done a fantastic job. It saved me a lot of money. And I have all the positive things to say about FluentCart. So as I was testing it, I realized that I could automate quite a lot of things. And this is where FluentCart became my favorite tool for managing all my payments. So as I was testing, and I also compared FluentCart and SureCart, and I realized FluentCart is even faster than SureCart, and that to me was a plus. It was a benefit. So as we stand right now, I am really happy and super excited because when I take a look at FluentCart right now, it is also performing really, really well. I mean, if you take a look here, it has, I've set it up to, see how the payments will be taken through for a few products. And as you can see here, it's working. It's working fine. No complaints. And thankfully now it is out of beta, which means, you can purchase it. And that is fantastic news. So as it stands right now, I've created a community of plugins now, an ecosystem rather. FluentCart now talks much easier or much fluently with Fluent Community. Fluent Community also talks to Fluent CRM. And I have the added bonus that it is also fast and, it is very, very affordable. So what am I saying in all of this? I've revived my online business. Right now, I don't have to worry about someone purchasing and not be able to log in or not be able to reset or not be able to be added onto a community or even the course that they've purchased. So I'm super excited. The pressure now is on me to produce content, to produce courses, and to provide value to my online community. So that headache and that stress of trying to make sure that everything was working with the tools is now gone. So my focus now is on creating content, and I can't be happier than I am today. So for those of you who are considering to set up an online store or an online membership website, or even if you want to sell digital products, it's going to be way much easier, especially if you use FluentCart and Fluent CRM. The automation is just fantastic. So I highly recommend that you take a look at these products. Now, I also have some bonuses if you purchase FluentCart using my affiliate link, and that is I give you access to a community which I call Sell Online Community, and it is right here. So if we go to our spaces, you can see I've created a community here, Sell Online Community. And not only that, I've also created a course, and the course is called Sell Online Course. Now, I know chances are you're probably going to need email marketing with this. I'm also giving away my email marketing course. This is based on Fluent CRM as well. So all this, I'm giving this away for free, just for purchasing FluentCart using my affiliate link. I want to definitely help you become successful with setting up an online business using these tools that I've just mentioned. And in the community, I'll also be providing a lot of support because I know you're going to have quite a lot of questions on how to set things up, and I will save you a lot of time and save you a lot of energy trying to put all this together because I've already done it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. The links to all of that is in the video description below. I thought I'll just share the story with you so at least you get perspective as to where I'm coming from when it comes to these products that I'm talking about. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.